and what's happening to people on various amounts of subjects, especially when it comes to our young people, is another teacher. You might know this guy. He dresses real sharp because he's got an educated, sharp tongue. Love it. Mike J, put your hands together for Mike J! Well, since last week, I've been having teachers contacting me privately. This is very good. As I've said from the beginning, there are teachers who think just like me, and they're slowly starting to speak. That is very good news. Of course, many are still bought into this narrative, unfortunately. But as time goes by, like, time is the enemy of falsehood, because eventually the truth comes out. And that's why people are waking up, because you can't hide the truth. It's so blatant now. Just recently I found out, although some found out last week, but it's new news for me, and that is that if you go to the World Bank website, any of you know about this yet? No. Oh, I love the proofs that have to do with chronology. This is good. The World Bank, there's a website they have which talks about trade and tariffs and all the trade data that they've done in the world. And if you go there,
I spelled it wrong.
They actually have been trading and importing since 2017, not flu kits, not COVID-16, not SARS, not COVID-19 specifically test kits. 2017 and 18 and 19. I'm sure they're bringing them in now. Still too. I am quick on my feet. So, and this is the whole point for people who are still asleep. You just ask them, hey, how can countries prepare for a new virus 3 years before it technically came into existence? We all know the answer. See, they are not changing the world because of a virus. They are using the virus as an excuse to change the world. I hope he's on our side. So teachers are slowly waking up. And I know some teachers who have already started writing letters to their unions and so forth, and I gotta say it, God bless you. And there's one of them here. I don't know if she wants me to bring her up, but we do have one of those teachers right here. Nancy? Here's a strong teacher. So I just wanted to, let you all know that there are teachers. There are teachers. And if you go to Randy Hillier's, oh, she's going to say something. Yes.
So clearly this is not planned. Nancy O'Brien. I've been coming down for a bunch of weeks, and I came down here because of my kids. I have 3 of my own kids, but when I'm teaching them, I call them my kids. And, okay, sorry, okay. Need to hold it a little closer. Ooh. Okay, so, if you ask the right questions, so when you go back to school, you ask the questions of your administrators, you ask the questions of your teachers. You don't know how many of them are just complying because they need a job.
Right.
So I have a legit issue why I cannot wear a mask. I did get a note, so I'll be teaching online. I would much rather be dealing with humans and have that personal contact because I can make a difference in a very bad system. Yeah. I know that, but I know I can make a difference. So my next best thing is to teach online and be able to somehow get the truth across. But I'm really hoping that that bylaw BS goes away for the masks. All right. Thank you.
That's 2 teachers. And there will be more, guaranteed. Because at the end of the day, teachers do care about their kids. Doesn't mean unions do, but teachers certainly do.
I wish we had more teachers like you, Mike.
There are a lot of teachers like me, believe me. But that's why I'm speaking, so hopefully more will wake up.
Right.
Now, it's amazing. The Ottawa rally, we had thousands of people there, and yet no media. Well, not positive media, shall I say. And yet, meanwhile, you have a Marxist rally about defunding the police. We don't want to defund the police. Come on. The police are... We're technically on the same side as the police because they have kids.
Right.
They want to have a life for their kids. Right. We want to have a life for our kids. Yeah. We want freedom. They want freedom. Yeah. Right? This is something that has to be made known. Okay? We don't want these Marxist people trying to defund the police. That's what they are.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let's be clear. They want to destabilize our nation.
Yeah.
That's why it keeps happening all over the world. The same kind of racist arguments are using. But they did it globally, so we're united under humanity. That's why they're trying to divide us.
Yes.
This is so important to understand. We are united. We really are. We've all seen the stuff happening across the world. Australia. Oh God, Australia. But they had a freedom rally today. So shout out to those in Australia, even in the midst of what's happening there, they had a freedom rally, and God bless them, keep doing it.
Oh, it's coming here.
I actually think it's important to, this is just my own opinion here, but write letters to the police. Let them know we don't want you to be defunded. Let them know we also want you to do your job. We need you to know we're behind you. Do you want us to be in front of you or behind you? Because we need the police to be funded and to hold account these elected officials that are doing crimes. All we want from the police is to just do your job. Please. We know a lot of you know that there's corruption in the government. We know you know, and we want to tell you we're behind you. If you just please do it. Please. And if they try to defund you, perhaps we'll figure out something to try to fund you instead. I mean, we're funding you anyways with taxes. I tell you, if I had $1 million myself, I would give it to the police and say, hey, we're funding you. We need you. We love you guys. I actually want to share something positive. Because everybody's rising up around the world, have you ever thought about what that's going to mean after? What it means is, the common folk like myself, all of us, when we win this around the world, all this filth is going to be purged from all the governments around the world. Which means, whoever becomes leaders in Canada or in wherever around the world are going to be common folk who have a moral compass. Can you imagine governments with leaders with a moral compass? I didn't know that was really possible, but that's what's going to happen if we win this. We will. Because it's the people rising up around the whole world. So it's going to be the whole world being purged of this BS. So it's important to understand the hope of what's coming down the road. Because you need hope to keep fighting. Hope is essential, just like freedom is essential. You need hope, so you gotta find what you're fighting for. I've said this so much. You gotta find what your reason is for fighting. Find your why, because that's what they're trying to take from you. Is your why. I'm fighting for my kids. I'm fighting for my wife. I'm scared for what's going to happen for my family. You know, I'm a man. You don't see things come down like this, but I feel it right now. I feel like I could crack at any moment just talking to you about this.
Yes.
But I don't want to lose my family. And that's why this whole world is going to rise up.
Yeah.
The whole world. I'm a religious man, but like I said, I don't care what your religion is. It's not even about that anymore. If you believe there's a maker and you fight for a righteous cause, he's on your side. Sometimes I feel like things happen in the world just to see who is going to put their faith and put their actions where they truly believe. Sometimes I feel like that.
We all did.
So, I love my maker. He put love in my heart, a feeling, an emotion that allows me to love my family. That's why my loyalty is to my maker directly. Of course I love my family. We are not losing our children. I'm sorry, we are not losing our children. I get really angry when I think about this. Because look at the schools. It sickens me what's happening in the schools. It really does. You want to put a face mask on my boy? Of course, he's not of age for that school yet. But you want to put a face mask?
Hell no!
Hell no!
Hell no!
I want my child to grow up and understand it's safe to hug the ones you love. I want my children to wake up and know that loving people and having connection is normal. I am not going to put my child in a little square on the pavement and say, here, play by yourself. It is child abuse. I feel it is child abuse. I really do. I really do. I'm talking long again, aren't I?
That's okay. Go for another minute. Keep talking over. We love you.
I get really worked up when I'm talking because I know we're all here for the same reason, the ones we love. The ones we love. I mean, it's the ones we love. I'm just going to leave it at that because what more is there to say? What more is there to say? My boy, I love him. You love your kids. We love each other. I love my life. I love my freedom. I love my job. I love my country. And that is why there's a very, very big line that's been drawn in the sand. We did it in Ottawa. We've been doing it every week. The line is the line we are all on this side of the line.
Yeah.
Anybody who believes in freedom and your rights, you're on this side of the line. Everybody here is on the same side. And that's why it's leaderless. Because we are already leading. All of you are leaders. Every single one of you. Because when you're leading for your children, you're not going to stop. You don't need someone to tell you to fight for your kids. You're going to fight. So we're all leaders in this. Because we're fighting for the same cause. God bless you all. Wow. Nice.